Hello, Tigers! Today, we'll delve into the world of speed with a detailed analysis of the most powerful versions of the Flash, ranked according to their power levels. As we all know, the Flash is one of the most dynamic characters and one of the most powerful in the DC universe, with a history full of epic moments and impressive evolutions of his powers over the years. So, get ready for a journey through the Speed Force as we explore the different incarnations of this speedster hero and discover which Flash is the most powerful across all time and space. As always, leave your like on today's video, subscribe to our channel, and let's finally get to today's video. Black Flash. The Black Flash represents death to all other speedsters. In the comics, the appearance of the Black Flash signifies that it has come to steal a speedster's soul to take it to the Speed Force. During Wally West's time as the Flash, it was speedsters Max Mercury and Jesse Quick who discovered the presence of the Black Flash. In an attempt to save Wally's life, the duo explained their findings, a speed blur in the background of a photo of Wally. The same blur had appeared in a similar photo taken before Jesse Quick's father was killed, and Max was concerned that the reappearance of the blur meant that Wally's death was inevitable. Wally ultimately defeated the Black Flash after running with it to the end of time, a place where death has no meaning. The Black Flash also fought Bart Allen. Unfortunately, in this encounter, the Black Flash prevailed, and the battle ended with the death of the speedster. What's intriguing about the Black Flash is that characters have very little information about it, which only makes it even more terrifying. It's known that it embodies death for speedsters, although the reason is unknown. One theory suggests that death itself simply can't keep up with speedsters, and the Black Flash acts as a way to fill that gap. Another theory suggests it may be part of the Speed Force itself, and that its presence ensures that the energy within speedsters returns to its original place. God of Death Flash? The Darkseid War marked one of the most engaging and dark chapters involving DC's fearsome villain. Darkseid, now a new god, ruled Apokolips and was engaged in an epic battle against the Anti-Monitor, one of the most powerful entities in the DC universe, with Earth as the battleground. For the Justice League, that period was challenging, facing the inability to halt the war and Darkseid's growing unstoppable power. In this chaotic scenario, Darkseid, as cunning as ever, turned to a unique solution, summoning the Black Racer to assist him in annihilating the Anti-Monitor. The fusion that turned Barry Allen into the God of Death happened in Justice League Vol. 2. Shortly after this event, we witnessed one of the most terrifying moments in Flash's history. With a burst of speed and power, the Death personified by Flash passed through Darkseid, exterminating him with a single blow. This colossal feat not only solidified the grandeur of his powers, but also highlighted him as one of the most powerful versions of the Flash to date. However, the rise of the God of Death did not come without its dangers. After Darkseid's death, Barry Allen's consciousness returned, revealing that something was seriously wrong. Death, personified by the Black Racer, began to corrode Barry's mind. Flash of Tomorrow's Kingdom. In Kingdom Come, the Flash is Wally West, who took up the mantle after Barry Allen disappeared during the events of Crisis on Infinite Earths. The Flash's powers in this universe aren't much different from the powers he typically possesses in the comics. However, in this story, he has powers we never imagined he would have, as he became one with the Speed Force, constantly in motion, and possessing powers beyond imagination. This connection to the Speed Force is Wally's attempt to regain his strength and withstand mortal injuries he has suffered. In doing so, he becomes a kind of energy entity, losing his physical form and merging with the essence of speed itself. He does this because he realizes that the world needs heroes once again, and that he has a role to play in this fight. By uniting with the Speed Force, he becomes a being of pure energy, capable of fighting threats facing his world in an entirely new way. In this saga, he becomes a cosmic entity, having a destiny separate from all he has ever loved, becoming a nature entity. He runs so fast, so incredibly fast, that we can't even see him as a person anymore. He travels from universe to universe without stopping. He is no longer human. Wally Manhattan. In Flash Forward number 6, Wally West was forced to give up all his emotional connections to save his children and help restore balance in the world. To do this, he sat in the Mobius chair, an artifact known to grant whoever sits on it omniscience of everything happening in the universe. What he didn't expect is that, by sitting in the chair, he would end up gaining the powers of Dr. Manhattan, a being of almost divine power who shared part of his energy with the chair during the Darkseid War saga. But, with power came an enormous responsibility that fell on the speedster's shoulders, to prevent a new and colossal threat. With his new power, Wally now understood the entire multiverse. Revisiting his own history, he would witness his beginnings as Kid Flash, Flash's sidekick and founding member of the Teen Titans. He would remember the first crisis and the moment he took up the Flash mantle, becoming the primary speedster of his world. He would recall his marriage to Linda, the birth of his children, and the day he lost everything at the hands of the one to whom he now granted powers, an atomic god. Wally would witness all the crises simultaneously, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Zero Hour, Flashpoint, New 52, realities and worlds shaped by the hands of this god from another universe. He would also discover the return of the Justice Society of America and the Legion of Superheroes to the main timeline. How was this possible? He would begin to perceive events that had more than one version within the same universe, but at different times. And so, after analyzing all the most powerful versions of the Flash, whether Barry Allen or Wally West, we come to the conclusion that the most powerful Flash of all time would undoubtedly be Wally West, with the powers of Dr. Manhattan. By absorbing Dr. Manhattan's powers after sitting in his chair during the Doomsday Clock saga, Wally West became an unparalleled force in the DC universe. He combined his ability to deeply connect with the Speed Force, allowing him to achieve unimaginable speeds and manipulate time, with Dr. Manhattan's powers, which involve manipulating matter and energy on subatomic levels and viewing time in a non-linear way. This combination of abilities makes Wally West, with the powers of Dr. Manhattan, practically omnipotent. He would have a profound understanding of reality and could manipulate events in ways that few other characters could. Additionally, his immense speed and control over time would place him above any other Flash. Therefore, there is no doubt that Wally West, with the powers of Dr. Manhattan, would not only be the most powerful Flash, but also one of the most powerful characters in the entire DC universe. And thus, we come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed exploring the different versions of the Flash and finding out who is the most powerful of them all. If you agree that Wally West with the powers of Dr. Manhattan is the ultimate Flash, leave a like and share this video with your friends who are comic book fans. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content about your favorite comic book heroes. Thank you for watching and see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the video and comment on what else you'd like to see here on the channel.